Hello, and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out was a big one. Jason got dealt from the Mets to the Nationals, and then he proceeded to throw a 4-hit complete game shutout in 99 pitches, making it a Maddox. So, yeah, how do you follow an act like that? It's like I told you after the last complete game we had with Jay. Whether you have a good outing or a bad outing, they expect you to go out there for another outing, so no time to sit on our laurels. Let's get after it.
A young pitcher is called into his manager's office after a notable performance.
You probably would have seen this last time. I guess we'll just get straight through this. Jump the shark out of my metaphor. Okay, well, thanks, Edgar Martinez. I'm not sure why you're on the Nationals instead of living out a sinecure with the Seattle Mariners still, but whatever.
A pitcher receives kudos from his coach after a memorable appearance.
Yeah, I think Jason would be tired. Man, nice show, Jay. Okay, bullpen day. Let's see what we got. We got circle change velocity, K per 9. We got circle change control, 12-6. Slider break, that would be useful, but not really what I'm after right now. Two-seam velocity and K per 9 would be good. Durability and home runs per 9. Pitching cap, pitching clutch is at its cap, so probably I ought to give some thought to raising that, but not really feeling it right now. Jason's at a level of 86, which isn't respectable, you know, and if he blows out his elbow, I don't think there's any amount of durability rating that's going to help him there. Yeah, I guess we'll do distance throwing long. Okay, so we got our next game against the San Francisco Giants in Washington and in Jason's home debut in Nationals Park. The Giants are a team that Jason has faced off against 6 times before, had 4 starts. He has a 3-2 starting record against, or 3-2 record against them. He has a 2.93 ERA and a 2.69 WOBA. So this is a team that Jason has had, moderate to good success against. But, we'll see if we can continue that with his new team in his new home. So I see Randy Guillen in the San Francisco lineup. That's a player that Jason has seen from his days in AA. So that'll be interesting to see. So let's get out there and get it.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jason Parham will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in now, Randy Guillen, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Okay, first pitch at home. Let's make it a good one.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing
little
back
bouncer
anybody,
over there to
making
Trey
anyone
Turner
feel
at short.
uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Not cool.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Strike taken to throw.
Dang, man, this guy.
Late, and he's in there easily.
This guy's 67 overall, but he's got some wheels on him.
He's making it pretty
My
obvious why
goodness.
he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
I see you over there. Don't think I don't. You think you're hot stuff just because you got on base on an error?
Right
There we
there.
go.
It's
Get that
quickly
one
0-2
over.
now. With runners in scoring position this season,
Come on, Jay,
Iglesias
show this guy
brings
what
a
you're made
batting
of.
average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game.
Ooh,
He's
bouncer.
just expanded the zone entirely
Gets
too
him
much
out,
in
not
these
bad.
situations.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the moose, Mike Moustakas. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Now batting, Joe Panik. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Yeah, run that cutter in up on his hands, and hopefully it'll jam him or he'll take it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's
Or
a
just
strike.
leave it over the heart of the plate, I
Pretty good
guess.
pitch
Do
to
that,
hit there
too.
that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Get the circle change running away from him, and
Pickoff move to second.
you stay right
and
where
he's
you're
back
at,
in
mister.
standing. Guillen, the runner at second,
Have
with
none
one
of that.
away.
Hey, come on, big dog. Stay hot.
Ball one.
Missed the zone
Time
with
for a
it.
look at
What
our
a shame.
umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your
Ooh,
ticket.
right over
Right
there.
side, hit hard. A dive,
And
but
that's
he can't
gonna
get a
score,
glove
man.
on it. It's through for a base hit. And
Okay,
not in time
well,
as the run scores.
Unearned run to start the game.
Boy, after
That
scoring
sucks.
a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Batting fourth, third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll come in here at 259. 14 homers and 49 runs batted in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up.
Little pop-up, not a
Murphy
problem.
over to his right, 2 gone.
You got that, Murphy? Okay, you're good.
So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a
Give
high
you a fastball to
fastball for a
think about
strike.
to start the at-bat. Then maybe a change-up inside.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
0-1, here's the pitch.
A swing
and a
on
miss
the
on a ball that
yields.
jammed him.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And
Okay,
the
well, we got
0-2
hold
here
of that
is fought off
slider,
at the
so
plate,
that's
and
not
we'll do it
ideal,
again.
but
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2.
Try that.
Back to the mound.
Oh, yeah, Jay. You got
Plenty
it.
of time,
You
and the
got
side
it.
is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 1, the Nats coming to bat.
All right, buy that
Major
one
League
back,
Baseball
Trey.
on the... Here's Jay Bruce now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
All right, well, we did buy one back, so we're tied again. Nice.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup
Okay.
over the outside corner.
Get one over, that's fine by me.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
But
And the
straight
throw on to
at
first will
third
take
base,
care of
and
him, so
Mike
he's
moves,
thrown out by the
Anthony
only man
Rendon.
standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
One
Time
away.
for a look at the curly W on D. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a gold glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Stepping into the box, Hector Sanchez. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
Let us remember that Eric Hosmer at this point in Jason's world is, I don't know, I think he's about 3 years older than he presently is, which makes him, early to mid 30s, which is, not ancient for a baseball player, but he's
Here comes the first pitch.
not exactly spring chicken.
Missed with a slider. Sanchez stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Matty, I know he's in the final year of
Try
his
that
contract,
fastball
but he's playing
sinking
to
away.
expectations,
Got
to
the
be
strike.
honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hey, let it fly up there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just
I was
a bit
hoping that would be
high.
kind of a temptation pitch, but it wound up not working. Okay, 2-1, not a big deal.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Try not to throw fastballs in these counts.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And
And that one's
quick outs
straight
here
out
in
of
the
Travis
second.
Jankowski, and that's another out.
Stepping up to the plate, David Carmona. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
2 down.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Okay, what do you got?
Hey, see, try it. Let's go, big dog.
Behind 0-2 now.
Late on the cutter. So how about we take you away with this other fastball?
First here.
Into the windup. Here comes
See
the
if he
0-2
chase.
pitch. And that one just
right
missed
on the
outside.
black.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Well, let's go ahead, pop the showtime. I don't expect to be out here for 9 innings this time. Let's just be honest.
Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
Give him that slider low and inside. See what he can do with it.
Softly hit to the left side.
Bounce it straight
And
over
that's in there, so perhaps
Anthony
some
Rendon's
life
head
here
is
with
what he
2
can
men
do
out.
with it. So
And a
kudos
good
to
job
you, I
get
suppose.
To it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Kaufman.
Stepping in now, Mark Kaufman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Okay, well, at this point, Jason just kind of has to find a way to get a double play or something.
Hey, 2 away now.
To third.
And that'll do it.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Giants lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1.
And there's a non-zero chance that Jason will be up to bat this happening.
The
What'd I
pitcher,
tell you?
Jason Parham, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Ooh, runners on first and second with one out.
First
Oof.
offering on its way. Fouled away. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working.
That
timely
sucked.
hitting.
What do you
great
have here?
defense. Good
Forcing,
bullpen. The
curveball,
starters have
slider,
been on point.
splitter.
This is going to be special.
You're righty, so it's all going to break kind of to Jason's right. Yeah, I don't know.
Here
Just
it
take what he
comes
gives.
on 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Caesar over at second. Reynolds is over at first with 1 away. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I really wanted to swing at that one.
Wow,
I
this is a
really wanted it.
right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hey, drive that pitch out. Here you go.
Doubt he's going to do another fastball necessarily.
3-2 pitch. Is over that and missed.
Why
He
would
chased
you
it
do
for
that,
strike
Jay?
3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher
slider.
knows this guy's up there and he's
That's
in
the value of a
swing
good
mode.
slider, friends.
That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Ready for another chance. Randy Guillen. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's get the game right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside
No
for a
errors
ball,
today,
1-1.
please. No more errors, I should say.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go. Be out here.
Chase
Swing
the
in on
sinker
me,
outside
yes.
the strike zone. 1-2.
Good pitch. Right here. Let's go, kid.
You want another cutter in the same exact spot? He was early on that one, so I don't know if I feel super comfortable with it. Why don't we instead go with the circle change?
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Low and away and see what he does with it.
Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
That's not acceptable.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
See if we can't jam this guy with a fastball high and inside.
He stays alive.
Kind of
Still
worked.
2-2.
Didn't really.
Little guessing game going on right now.
But let's try that slider one more time.
Swing
There
and a
we
miss on
go.
the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That's what they say, friends. You can't steal first.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you
Here's the 0-1. Hit
Oh,
back
that
up the
was
middle.
right
Played on
at
the
Jay. I'm
backhand.
surprised he didn't get whacked.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Nice, though.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Okay, well,
Here's Joe Panic. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
I don't know where Buster Posey went. I feel like he probably has already been traded, and I've already seen him on another team, but I can't remember where he got to.
Yeah, good rip on it, huh?
The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
2 out, nobody on.
Down here.
Well, inside, yes. Fastball, maybe not. Try that slider inside.
High in the air
Ooh,
down the
he
right
yoked
field
it.
line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, he was early on it, so that's something. But
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
The windup and the 0-2
how about that
pitch.
change?
And the changeup is way low that time.
No, huh?
As a hitter, you got to be
Okay.
staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Okay, that's fine.
Bases are
That's
empty.
fine.
here
You were
with 2
late
men
on
out.
it, though. So,
Come on.
what do you do with one high and outside?
And tough
Sit on it
fastball
is
to
what you
lay
do.
off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Okay, well, how about a curveball?
Wait for a good one, huh?
The 2-2. Pops this one up. Rendon.
Little pop-up
is
right
under
at
it.
Anthony
Trouble
Rendon.
with
Not
this one,
bad.
And the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Get ahead right here.
Well, we're still tied 1-1, so that's not nothing.
Get a good rip on it.
I will.
First pitch
I will
coming,
admit
here
I was
it
kind of
is.
expecting an offensive explosion like we
Right
got
after
with
him
the
with a
Phillies.
fastball for a strike.
What a
Not
well-executed
yet, though.
pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
These guys are still wearing their All-Star Game 2018
Drive it. Let's go.
patches.
Right
Get over yourself, guys.
here. Let's go, Nats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Actually, just on the basis of real-world popularity, the fact that the best player in the sport, or arguably the best player in the sport, Mike Trout, is a name that most Americans don't actually know, kind of tells you something about baseball's popularity these days.
There, huh?
And he'll get
Oh,
over to the
all right.
he kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And a great job to
Nice,
stick
knocked
with it
it
here as he
down.
gets the first
Eric
out of the
Hosmer
inning.
at first knocked it down. Not bad.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, you got it. Where's your first now? Come on, man.
Well,
Here's the first pitch
try to avoid another longo dongo.
Called strike over the outside corner. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And Longoria
There's a
swings
swing
right
in on
through that
the
one
use.
as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Okay, well, you're 0-2. I'm getting a lot of like advanced counts here. I'm not getting behind too often. That's really encouraging from the standpoint of player development. Jason's been kind of bad about getting to like 2-2 or 2-1, 3-1. So the fact that he is...
And that is swung on and missed. He's
There's
down
another
on strikes,
strikeout for
and
you.
the
Have a
first
seat
two are
and get
retired here
comfortable.
to begin
The fact
inning
that he
number
is
4.
getting so
Another
many guys
strikeout for him
ahead,
on the mound, and boy, is
getting
it
ahead of so
fun to
many
watch
guys
him
at
go
the
about
plate
his
these
business.
days.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of
Is
my
really
favorites,
encouraging.
mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce.
I can think of at least one that
As
has
he'll take
eaten
a cold
Jason's
strike
lunch.
at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
And conveniently, you can too. If you go to the stats page, the Google spreadsheet that I have set up for him, you can sort through pretty much all the at-bats Jason has, or all the batters Jason has faced in his career, and figure out for yourself who among them has really just chewed Jason up and spat him out.
And Bruce can't come up
blew
with
that
that one as
past
he
him.
swings through it for strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
All right, this one's maybe not the best.
Inside as he might
I'll
be
take a
trying
ball
to set
outside,
him up here
but
1-2.
not really
So the intent of
liking
that
it.
0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
All right, grounded it right on over to Rendon again pulls Eric Hosmer off the
And as a
bag.
former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning.
These
That should
guys
have been
are driving
out
me a
number
little
3
bit
there.
nuts
Instead,
today.
he has to refocus
My
and
gold
get back
glovers
to
are
work.
behind home plate and at first. So,
Now batting.
what do you got?
Catcher. Hector Sanchez.
In now, Hector Sanchez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third.
Don't screw
Throw to
that
second
one up
for the
now.
force out, and the side
That's
is
fine.
retired. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
Digging in to try it again, Jason Parham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
All right, well, Jay stole a strikeout from the jaws of a walk last time out, so here's hoping he does a little better this
Trying to
time.
hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline.
That was served up. Just couldn't sit back on it.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, 6 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington
He's
line
used
score.
that splitter on me a couple times.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow, he really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
Ready on 1-2. A swing and a foul tip, but
foul
held
tip.
onto behind the plate, and they're going to
Dang.
get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, 1 giant error,
That
and a couple of
stinks.
men left. Now at the plate, David Carmona. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared.
Nice try.
We'll see if they can wake it back up.
rip, let her rip.
Hit on the ground out
All right,
to
Trey
short.
Turner, please.
Fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start
Thank
with
you.
a ground out, 1 away. Digging in, Mark Kaufman.
Now batting. Pitcher, Mark Kaufman.
Here we go, fellas, let's go.
First pitch
Come
coming.
on,
Here
Jay.
it is.
Let's get it.
Just
Been
a
doing all
tick
right today.
behind for a strike. Really feels like he's just
The
on
run that came
cruise
across really
control
wasn't your
out there
fault,
on the mound
so
right now.
Yeah, it
don't
really
mind too
does,
much
Matt,
about
but
that.
This offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he's
Swing
really
in on
getting
this.
the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here we go.
Now here it comes. Inside.
Okay, well,
as
you
that
didn't
perhaps will
bite
back him
on the
off a bit.
slider, so
1 and
that's
2.
fine, I guess.
1 out, nobody on.
Rip it up.
Still 1 and 2.
Hey, like a can up there, huh? Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
What am I going to do with you? How about just a simple old curveball?
The 1-2. And this is
Made
down at
contact
knee
on that
level as
one.
it's chopped foul at home plate.
Well,
Keep driving. Let's go right here.
try that cutter inside, I guess.
And this is
Swing
swung
and
on and
a
missed,
miss.
so
Get
it's
beat
2 up,
on.
2 down to start the 5th.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Well done, Jay. Let's carry on.
Right fielder, Randy Guillen.
Stepping in now.
Ooh, I don't like this
Randy
one.
Guillen, as he'll take one up in the
Got
zone,
away with
but
it, but
indeed in the
that could've been
strike
bad.
zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
2 outs here. Hey, plays at 1 now.
Try that slider again.
Oh,
There
he
we
had him
go.
fooled
Swing and a
there.
miss.
No balls and 2 strikes.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
All right, 1 time right here.
Here
Only
comes the
13
0-2
balls
pitch.
thrown all night today, man. Jay,
Now
you are
comes the changeup
pounding
on
the
a
zone.
Strike 3 called, and a great pitch
Brutal.
there to retire the side.
Brutal stuff.
Giants down in order. Halfway
Brutal call
home,
from
all even
Bump,
at 1
but
apiece.
still brutal stuff. My goodness.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose
Leading
Iglesias.
out for San Francisco, shortstop, Jose
We
Iglesias.
still got nothing going. I'm afraid they're going to pull Jay just because they need somebody to
Hey, here we go.
wake up the bats.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Nice
Ready
little
with the
pitcher's
first
duel we got
pitch.
going
Here it
on
comes.
here.
Curveball grounded towards second.
Easy one over to second
Throw to
base,
first
and our
gets
guy
him, so the leadoff
Levi,
man's retired here
no,
to
excuse
begin
me,
the
Matt
6th.
Reynolds is at second base today.
Here's Joe Panic, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
One pitch, one out. Not bad.
Joe Panic.
Pitch on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses
Got him
for ball
twitching
1.
at it. That was not
He's been
bad.
doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Hey, 1 away. 1 away. Let's go, kid. 1 time right here.
The 1-0.
Try a cutter low. See if I can't
Hit on the ground to
get
short.
some weak contact. Trey Turner to Eric Hosmer, picks it out of the dirt and calls it a day.
Now 2 away.
Nice.
So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category.
Well, Jay does his best when it comes to ERA, so
third baseman
he's
Mike
hoping he can
Moustakas
continue
now.
that
He's
going
0
forward.
for 2 in the ball game so far.
Hey, 2 down here. All right, let's go. Hey, come on, guys.
Infield
Ooh, I don't
shifted
like that
well
pitch.
to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded
Well,
back
did the
up
job, I
middle.
guess.
Turner gloves it.
Right into the shift.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Man, and that was a quick
Giants are
6th
down
inning.
on 4 pitches.
I got to expect that they might keep Jason out here just because he's not on the bat yet. Still got another 5 batters to go before he gets out there.
Next to bat for the Giants,
Yep.
Evan Longoria. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been
Unfortunately,
flying by.
that also means that we
I'll
didn't
agree with
score.
that,
So
Matt. That's what you get when
that
both
stinks.
starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The 1-0 is swung
swing
on
and a
miss, strike 1.
moose.
Here we go. Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Okay. What do you got? What do you need? What can I do?
Yeah, it's here. Get your pitch, huh?
The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner.
Okay.
It's a ball.
These guys have got to be
All right,
frustrated
well,
as an offensive unit
inside
so far in this
slider.
one. They haven't been able to crack
Oh,
the code
man,
on their
starting
opponent, but it's not
controversy
like
here.
they're getting great
Well, I
pitch
got plenty of
stand either.
showtime left, so
This
I'm going to go
starter-
ahead and just drop one right where I want it. And hope he doesn't mash it.
Hit out towards second.
He didn't mash it, but it sure made
He's got his
contact.
first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how
Okay.
good that
So
had
Jay
to feel
Bruce,
right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off
plate.
your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
From the stretch. A changeup
Okay.
over the inside
Got one
corner.
over.
Go ahead,
What's
runs
next?
the board here.
Slider
first with
inside,
nobody out.
vetoed. I'm going to go away. I'm going to use a fastball.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And
Got the
this
strike.
catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
well,
And a
circle
changeup
change
here,
didn't
but that's
help me
taken
there.
low in the dirt for a ball.
Let's go with the cutter. High and inside. No, low inside.
Hey, no one down here.
Drilled down the line.
Right down the
Well,
line.
this is a foul
That's
ball as
fine.
the count holds
That's
steady
okay.
at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to the right.
Oh, nuts.
And that's
Okay, well, that's
through
2
for his
successful
first
hits in a
base hit
row.
this
That's
one.
not great.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring
That
position
might
now.
be
It's still
Jason's
nobody
day
out.
right there because he's
These
allowed
guys
2
are in
hits. He's got a
perfect
runner in
position
scoring
to break
position.
through
No
right here
outs in the
and
7th.
to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles.
Yep.
You don't know if they're
So
going to bunt.
Edgar Martinez up out of the dugout,
They have
making the
so many
substitution.
options at their disposal right now.
Really can't complain with the way Jason played
Now the
today.
National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Jeff Hoffman comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
All right, Jeff, you got a pretty good ERA going. Not many innings pitched, but I guess we'll find out how you can do getting out of this inning. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, let's see how they do without Jason. Survey says...
Excellent work
Well,
putting the
that
finishing
stinks.
touches on this one. Picking
Well,
up
all things
save
considered,
number
Jason had an
30
all-right
now on
day
the
at the
year.
ballpark. He
Nice
pitched
job
for
from
6
him.
innings,
Tonight's
allowed
ball
4
game
hits,
comes to a close,
allowed no
3-1
earned
the
runs, but he
final.
did allow
San
1
Francisco
run
get their
because of a
30th
Trey
win
Turner
on the road
throwing
so
error.
far this season.
He
Ronaldo
remains
Torres
at
wins his
10 and
fourth
6
game out of
on
the
the year,
bullpen this year.
and he remains
Jonathan Holder
at
earns the save
19
out of
and
the
26
bullpen,
on
his
his
30th.
career.
So
On the
that's
year,
a
he
wrap
goes
here
to
tonight. For Mark
2.48
DeRosa,
ERA.
and
He
please act,
goes
this is
to
Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
2.57
MLB The
FIP,
Show.
and
For
his
more, find us on
XFIP is down to
Twitter at MLB The Show.
3.39. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.
A familiar scene.
What? What? What are you? Oh, come on.
Yet again, this player is sent packing.
What? What the hell? What the f***? Oh my God. I'm going to take 10 seconds. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to come back. I'm going to see if this happens again. Okay.